Greetings and salutations. It is Tasty Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. It's cocktail time. So, we're going to do something a little different. For those that have been watching, around episode 3, I want to say, we made a Tom Collins. Today, we're going to do something different. We're doing a Scotch Collins. Now, it's different because, yes, it involves Scotch. This one is a little different because we're going to be using Scotch whiskey syrup. It is simple syrup, but instead of water, which is so 20th century, we use Scotch whiskey. Very 21st century. So, to go with the drink, we are using our James Buchanan 18-year blended Scotch whiskey, which is what we use for this. And now we're going to make my variation of Scotch Collins. All right, everybody, get your handy dandy shaker. In this case, we have a Boston shaker now. Look at that, we look even more #professional. All right, so we got that there. We're gonna start with 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Next, we are going to do 3/4 of an ounce. Actually, we're just gonna round up. We're gonna do 1 ounce of our whiskey syrup. Woo. Look at that. Perfect. And then we're going to do 1 ounce of our Scotch whiskey. Now, if you figured it out, the way I have it set up, at least up here, because it's 1 ounce of the whiskey syrup and then an ounce of this, you're technically getting 2 ounces of this, an ounce of this, and you have your ounce of lemon juice. Logic. Trust me on this. So, we got everything in there. Now we're going to attempt to break some ice in there. Wish me luck. So, what try to do is get there. We're getting there. When in doubt, use the heavier side. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So get down there. Alright, that works. So now, let's go get our ice for the cup so that way that'll sit. We won't wait till the last minute. Do that. Now comes the fun part. This in, give it a couple of good knocks to make sure it locks into place. Like that. Now we're shaking. Look at that. We're professional now, aren't we? We were practicing this earlier, and it just would not come out. And now, it worked. Let's get under there. Blasted that shit got in there. Should have double shooted it. Oh well. And then finally, top it off with some club soda. These are handy dandy measure. We'll do about 2 ounces. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a professionally made Scotch Collins. Let's give it a shot. Ooh. Oh man. First of all, yes, you do get the whiskey. It's got a nice little smoky aftertone to it. It's actually pretty good, especially with the syrup, which it's sweet, but again, the whiskey still lingers. It's actually really good, and the ounce of lemon juice, it'd be about, you usually do 3/4. I like a little extra lemon, nothing wrong with that. And then you get some good club soda. Boom. So, with that in mind, I'd like to present to you, before we go, a little side project we did along with our delightful whiskey syrup. Bam! You are looking at, what do I do? You're looking at whiskey caramel. Oh, my goodness. Let's give it a little taste. None. We didn't use the spoon. A little bit. Look at that. Look at that. That is good caramel. Let's give it a shot. Wow. So, with the caramel, I'll make it quick. A quarter cup of water to a cup of sugar. Do not stir it. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Takes about 15-20 minutes till it gets to a nice, almost goldish color. Then room temperature butter. Add very slowly or else it will bubble up and you will hurt yourself. I did 2 tablespoons of that. Then I did half a cup of heavy cream and mix. And you let it sit and you let it chill. And then you get this delightful, sweet caramel of the gods, which it helps to add about a quarter cup of whiskey. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I am #Dat Dialysis Dude Drinks. Thank you for joining us for a Tasty Tuesday, and I will see you next time.